Hey, we're back at it. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna cut 2x12s out of this log. It's a hemlock. Real nice and straight. I think it'll be great for 2x12s. They're ultimately gonna be stair treads for interior stairs. So I'm gonna cut them a little bit thick, and they're gonna be 12 inches. So thick so that they can be planed down. It'll be finished work. So yeah, real nice 2x12s out of there. I think I can get about four or so out of there. We'll find out. But yeah, nice log overall. Got some little warties here. I don't know what the true term of them is, but look like warts to me. Maybe they would grow into burls over time. I'm not sure. But yeah, just imperfections in the log. It'd be pretty cool grain pattern underneath that, I'm gonna assume. Not for very far though. I mean, that's just right on the surface level stuff. Yeah, I got a yellow cedar right behind that. That is what that guy is. We have not seen one of those yet out here. I've not cut one yet, so I'm gonna cut some 4x4s. Yellow cedar's just got awesome capabilities. There's so much that goes into what it can do. We use it for firewood. So sometimes feels like a waste, but it makes great firewood too. Thanks for all the new viewers out there, new subscribers. I got picked up quite a few past week and a half or so. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy something, or at least see something that you guys can relate with. I'm out here just trying my best. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. This is ultimately, I've gone all in on this sawmill. So if it doesn't work out in a year or two, I'll be driving truck somewhere. Got done cutting another 2x12. I did not film it because I assumed there would be a lot of standing around scratching my head, staring at the sky, which there was. So I feel like I've got a really good feel for it now. It took a little while to figure it out, and there's still one piece of the puzzle that I'm not putting together, but it turned out great. It's right on 12 inches. Thickness is really good. There is a line running down a log where the two cuts just don't 100% meet up. About a 1/16 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. So I think with that line, that means ultimately I'm not perfectly level across my rails, would be my assumption. Pretty sure. You know, it only shows up as an issue when you're doing a 12-inch cut, which is big. So, you know, on anything less than that, it's not noticeable. I've been checking everything for squareness, but when you're going 6 over here and then rolling all the way to the other side and doing another 6 to make a 12-inch, that's what it's coming up to. It's, dang it, I left my water on again. I keep forgetting to turn off my water. Yeah, not most, but a lot of guys I've seen with these set them up on big concrete pads. That's just not an option here. It is extremely costly. I'm gonna knock another one out and see where we go. I'd really like to get that yellow cedar, but we'll see. I probably need to quit talking, get to it. So I wanted to stop and show you guys something I'm running into. I've noticed some tension in this log. You know, these 4x4s aren't coming out all that great. So I've noticed this right here. I mean, that's what was slowing me down, is that, you know, that blade is trying to cut that whole edge, which is just not designed to do. And what I've looked at is, I don't know if you can see that wobbling there. I don't know if you can see that wobbling, but what it's doing is there's so much tension in this log that the end of it's starting to come up, is what I'm deducing, I guess. Might be the right word, I don't know. It's what I'm thinking. use common man words is what I'll do. So yeah, I think that's what's happening. That timber bind was pretty nasty. You probably could see it. I'm hoping you could see it in that last view. These 4x4s have a bit of a twist in them, more of a bend than anything. It was interesting working through that. I've not quite had stuff peel off quite like that yet, so that was interesting. Just took my time trying to be careful. Most people would probably maybe push that aside. I don't know. There's some timber there, something worth value, anyways. But yeah, this I hope this shows up on the camera. But that's kind of that yellow cedar color. Sometimes it's, you know, a little bit different than that, but it has a very distinct smell to it. Similar, you know, not similar, but it's somewhat like that pungent bite that red cedar has, but it's just different. You know, when you cut into yellow cedar, you know it's something different. It's kind of hard to describe, but that's the best I can do. Beautiful wood. Like I said, it's got a ton of value. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with it. It's just real nice wood. This had some blues in it, which you see in yellow cedar more frequent than not, probably. I'm so used to cutting this stuff up as firewood. I see it, you know, in the outer rind, you know, usually is where you see that. So it's kind of interesting to be on this side of it, cutting up logs differently. So been a pretty good week. Pretty happy with what's going on. I've just hoping for the next load to come in. We'll see. I hope to see you guys here pretty soon. If I don't get anything show up, I'll shoot something at least and put it out there. May do a walkthrough with the mill. I know there's some interest in that, and that's quite a bit. There's a lot going on right here. So it's quite the operation and quite the machine. But it's swing blade. D&L makes it. Great mill. I've been thoroughly impressed and thoroughly happy with what it's done and the capabilities of it so far. So I'm sure, and I barely scratched the surface with what this thing can do. So milled up some 2x12s this week. Hadn't done that yet. That was kind of interesting. Big learning curve there. I ended up with some nice boards towards the end. I got 4 really good quality ones that I'm pretty proud of. So that was something I hadn't done yet, and I hadn't milled a yellow cedar. So log after log, I did 2 things that I hadn't done yet. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I hope to put another one out here pretty soon. It's been a good week, so we'll keep plugging away. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it.